Hello. There's my mic there. How we doing, everybody? Who do you have in the chat? Mr. Dub, Mitko Kostov, Christopher Hall, Alina Griff. Welcome, everyone. How we doing? Let's remove my little random squiggly. It's kind of an idea, but I'll keep the random squiggly there for now. Good afternoon. Jambi, Nuno, Leandro, John, Ed. Who else is here? Oh my god, my YouTube's doing the please verify it's you thing before I can check the analytics. Bear with. Verify it's me, trying to change your YouTube settings. It is me. Yes, it's me. Allow. That is the number on my phone. Alright, we are in. Zwift Ace. Luke the Bitcoin Bull. Yes. My mic's like not big enough. Tall enough. That's a bit better. Cool. Anybody else here? Anyone else want to do some hellos? Some, I don't know, say anything you want to say before we make a start. Got my water ready. I got my charts ready. I got my YouTube chat ready. Who here's new? Is there anyone here that's new, like joining for the first time? If there is anyone here that's new, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you are notified for every time I do go live. Yes, security alert. I know I've just signed into my YouTube. Khalid Osman. Leandro. Are you new? I think I recognize the name. Maybe. But anyway, if you are new, Khalid, Carol, Leandro, first time here, welcome. So, okay, we'll start off with and John Ploney and anyone else. Every time I'm about to make a start with something, someone else is like, I thought you'd been here before. I'm terrible with names, but I can usually remember at least some people. Possible Gartley from 51k on 26th of Feb. Could be. We'll have a look at stuff like that in a bit. 26th of Feb, what, down here? Bum 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 bum. Oh, that would be scary. I don't think so. But yeah, technically it could be. Okay. Yeah, we'll make a start. So Bitcoin. I mean, maybe I can start off by being a little bit smug at the amount of dip buying I was doing, all of which is very, very much in profit. If you want to have a look, this is all of the this is everything I longed last week, all of which is in profit. So if you want to know how much I was like actually aping into everything, there's your list of all the shit that I'm in a long position in right now. So you got Doge, BTC, WIF, Aptos, Solana, ETH, Stacks, Alt, Zeta, Link, DYDX, Stark, Dimension, Jupiter, Manta, AI, Dot, Atom, Ape. I was an ape. Injective, Ondo. Ondo's a new one. Ondo is one I posted to the crew earlier. It's kind of looking okay. Arkham and Metis. It's not all on spot. Those are all perps positions. My spot positions are slightly different to that. So, hey, I was telling you I was buying the dip. I was absolutely buying last week. And yeah, you just gotta have conviction in your ideas. If I took some losses, then I took some losses. I did have some stop losses hit, But essentially everything was working off of the basis that we're not going to take that low, because everyone thought we were going to take that low and I didn't. So there we go. We might still take the low, but I'm in really good profit right now on everything. So I have been taking profit, and I can start off this stream with a bit of a told you so kind of moment as we have a move up. I haven't put the AC on, so because I'm walking, I'm going to overheat very quickly. Just a second, because I can already feel myself. I can already feel my body temperature rising. Hoppa! Wait, there we go. We are back. ZK, love you too. Hasta la vista Barbie says 65k. I'd be more bearish if I don't. We can go to 65k. I'd like to see the highs taken again first. I think that would be a nice little max pain scenario. Take the highs out again, but we'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. John Dice bought the Manta dip because of you, sir. So thanks for that. I was on the fence for a few weeks, but it looked too juicy to miss it. Good. Is anyone else in profit right now from maybe my slightly apish bullishness last week? I hope some profits have been made. There certainly was no invalidation on the overall idea, so I do hope some profits were made by you guys. That is why I'm here. That is what we want to do. Bought more pocked when we looked at the chart last week. Is that up nice too? See, am I in pocked? Is that this one? Go to portfolio, is that? Yeah, oh my god, yes. Yes. That's this one, isn't it? Because we were looking at this and there was some really good confluence, wasn't there? I haven't bought this. But what was it? The 200 daily? Yeah, it was. It was the 200 daily, and it was the Anchor VWAP, and it was coming into that. So yeah, that was a nice one. A 40% move from the low. So even on spot, that's a really nice trade for anyone that managed to catch that on the last live stream. That's very, very good. Oh, I've got a DM on Discord. Oh, yes, it is a DM I forgot to respond to. Traden, if you're watching right now on the stream, my apologies. I will get back to you. We have a potential scammy triangle. Luke Master. Yeah. So we'll cover this. I guess first of all, yeah. So the KuCoin stuff, it really isn't a big deal at all. It's just because they were, yeah. It's not a big deal. I don't think, like, KuCoin shares obviously had a little bit of a dip based off of the news. So that dropped. This could be a good buying opportunity, actually. 13% down on the day. But yeah, overall nothing too significant really. I wouldn't be buying KuCoin shares anyway. It's not really like anything I'm interested in. But yeah, that could be a little opportunity there. Buy the FUD. By the fear, by the blood. If it goes down somewhere like a little bit lower, you could have some good opportunities with that. But yeah, overall, the thing with the KuCoin stuff is it's just US regulators just cracking down on exchanges. They're doing it with everyone, and I think KuCoin being made maybe more of an example of than others because they resisted with the non-KYC thing for quite a long time and maybe didn't pay the fines associated with that. Essentially, yeah, with regulation and everything, it's yeah, they probably just didn't pay what they wanted to, what the regulators wanted to be paid for exchanges not offering KYC. Because there are obviously exchanges that don't offer KYC and they get away with it, but then they pay in order to get away from it. Because world revolves around money, right? You can so it's not like there was no funny business going on with KuCoin. I don't particularly like the exchange anyway. The only reason I'd use the exchange is to buy spot bags on anything that I'm unable to buy elsewhere. But yeah, overall, I don't see it as being a big deal at all. So yeah, it's natural that the market didn't really react to that. The reason we've had this move down is more to do with the NASDAQ. So God, look at this. This has followed quite nicely. I haven't moved this line since I drew it earlier on. Today, I promise, I did actually share this with the crew. Look. So my bias for today, which is what I shared for with the legacy markets at least. Let's bring up the Discord. Is it going to come up? Discord. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so we had like a bit of a bias for just some choppiness around here from Bitcoin, a bit of a non-eventful day, a bit of an uneventful day. And a lot of that was for the New York session based off of the fact that although we've got a bullish bias for, I guess, the rest of the week, the initial balance on the NQ suggested that we had a bearish bias for the session, even though everything looked good for higher. Would not be surprised if we see a bit of a boring nothing kind of day, range and then continue up tomorrow. And then that's when I was saying about this kind of idea of just, I'd like to see a bit of a move down on Bitcoin and see where we go from there, basically. And then there's been another couple of trades from that. So the idea here being on the NQ is, although when you zoom out, yeah, it looks pretty good for further upside. It's cleared the gaps that are below. We're in an uptrend. It looks pretty good. We did have a New York session that initial balance here on the New York session did take out the lows first, so therefore you would expect continuation lower. And there is a bit of a gap below here at 18,515. So I've taken a couple of trades on the NQ today. I haven't traded Bitcoin today. But yeah, I've taken a couple of trades on the NQ and was just expecting this kind of range bound, boring type of day here. So yeah, that is, oh my God, I didn't get rid of the Discord. That's zoom out. This is what I was saying. Zoom out, everything looks good for higher. Zoom in, you had the initial balance high, took out the lows. Therefore, you know that you're looking at shorts for the rest of the session, essentially. With Bitcoin, it's a similar thing. It's just been following. I tend to just follow what the NQ is doing during the New York session. So with Bitcoin, you had the New York Open, and then you've just had some chop. And that's all it's really done. When Jason Casper collab, we'll probably do another one again soon. We've done a few before, but yeah, we'll do another one again soon, I'm sure. So much FUD around with Bybit and funds not seifu on it. Any takes, Luke? Yeah, funds are fine on Bybit. Like, this FUD's so silly. Like, Bybit's not going anywhere. It's fine. Yeah. Bybit is not going anywhere. Ignore it. The only way you could possibly... The only way an exchange, like, if we're going to get a repeat of the FTX situation, first of all, it will not happen on an A-book exchange because there's external liquidity providers. They provide all the audits. They're doing everything by the book. So... yeah, that's fine. It may happen on a B-book one. BitGet, probably the worst. But then Mexi, KuCoin. But it's not going to happen to Bybit. It's not going to happen to Binance. It's not going to happen to Woo. It's not going to happen to Blowfin. All of those are going to be fine. Because your funds are managed not by the exchange. They are managed by regulated, audited, independent entities. Yeah, John, I haven't heard of any Bybit FUD. I heard the KuCoin FUD, but I haven't heard of any Bybit FUD. So yeah, Bitcoin, is there anything else we can expect from here? So expect these lows. We're in this little range. I think what I ideally would like to see is if we're looking at confluence here, I kind of see the range we're in like basically two sections. So if you're looking on the 4-hour chart, here you have this fairly nice channel. Okay, so we had that move up to the all-time high, we dropped. You have this deviation above the highs as soon as you start to get caught back within there. Again, acting as support, channel lows, channel high acting as resistance, higher low, breakout. Now, as long as we can hold here, okay, around here, above 69k essentially, then I do think that we're going to see another move towards all-time high, and I think that will probably happen this week, as long as that can stay the same. I'm not against the idea of making another all-time high and then coming back down again either. I do have this idea of something a little bit like this playing out, where we come up to take the highs, retrace back down into like maybe the POC of this range, deal with some of the stuff left down here, and then it just gradually accelerates. So each time the highs are taken, you get a pullback, but then we're gradually accelerating higher. I guess this goes along with that triangle idea that one of you just mentioned a minute ago. So there is that type of idea going on. But yeah, overall, I think it's all looking pretty good. There's no Bybit FUD. Yeah, I don't know. Hex scam is big funny. Well, yeah, everyone knows Hex is a scam. So, yes. I don't really have too much more to say when it comes to Bitcoin. So if anyone has anything else they want to ask on Bitcoin price action, then feel free. Otherwise, we can have a little look at alts. We can do some charting. If anyone has anything in particular they would like to have a look at, then we can have a look at some altcoins. For myself, there is a few that I am interested in. Nice little pullback day today, just after the big move up yesterday. Oh, we had the GMRX token launch today. So this is, I personally have invested in this. That is down the bottom there, is like basically my entry. Because it is, yeah, you're taking part in a VC round, knowing what it is. So yeah, looking at, I'd like to see support established around here, which is like 10x for those on the public sale, 20x for those in the private sale. So I'm, yeah, happy today. Made some good money. Haven't sold any of this, but yeah, gaming token is one that I've been speaking about quite a lot recently. When we look at some of the ones we were talking about last week, Manta, how are we doing there? Still holding around that POC, still holding around that midpoint. Again, slight pullback today, but overall I still think this is looking really good for higher prices. Dimension was another one we were watching. There's a few goodies, a few good ones. Yeah, Dimension again here, close to that POC. You'd want to see this push up a little bit higher before looking for any more significant entries here. Can you chart KNC USDT, please? And what else is there? Loon C, BTC range value area low 62200. Nah. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button, everyone. Setting limit orders for spot buys. Would love to hear what you're interested in for alts right now, bro. I don't, like, I'm positioned already, so. Oh, who's that? David Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Glad to have you here. Please hit the like button, everybody. We're only at 24 likes. We've got 85 people in here right now. Anyway, oh yeah, as you've just subscribed, I will have a look at LTO as an altcoin in a minute. I need to think, what do I need to look at? So John Ploney is saying, am I saying limit for spot buys? Would love to hear what you're interested in. So yeah, The thing is, like I said before, I got positioned into everything last week. So I have all the exposure I want right now across everything. Like I said, I just shared all of my positions. So to be adding exposure here is a risky play. There was so much opportunity to buy down here. You shouldn't really need to be looking at entries right now. It should just be a chill out type of situation. If you're looking at entries, or if you're still looking for entries, you obviously didn't listen to me. In which case, that's your own silly fault. You should have been listening to me, and you should have had the guts to buy when I was telling everyone to buy. But yeah, there's still stuff. Like I have taken a trade today, but none of these are going to be trades that I look to hold. They're going to be in and out kind of things, same day. I took a trade on Ondo just because it's the first time I've had exposure to that. It's the first time I've traded Ondo. That is here. So that was this idea. Again, nothing's really happened with that yet. I did take a long as we swept the lows. Ideally, you'd want to see a change in market structure, but I tend to be a little bit more aggressive on these. So as we swept the lows, I took a long. And I'm just looking at, yeah, essentially that's your invalidation. You'd like to see a bit more of a buyback here again. If you want more confirmation, you got to wait for this high to get taken, come back in to around about that 87, 88 cents, and then look to take the highs. But for me, yeah, this was just a simple case of I'll try the trade. It's the first time I've tried to trade on Ondo, see if it works out, see if I like it, see if I don't. And then, yeah, take it from there. There is a lot of people asking about LT. Oh my God. There it's the same person asking about LTA. What do you think about RWA on LTA? What is all this LTO? I've never heard of LTO. What is LTO? Let's have a look at LTO then. USDT? LTO network. Oh, surprise, surprise. Why would you buy something that looks like that? Like, just no. You've missed it. It's done. It's gone. Find something better. That's a big no from me. Yes, okay, you're parabolic, but that's a no. Like, don't buy something that's up that much. If it goes higher, great. But if everything that's out there, you choose the shit that's up like the most, and like, this is like buying Rio now. So I've been, well, you gotta change your mindset. For anyone that's like looking at this, like, you shouldn't be buying stuff that's up here. You just shouldn't be buying stuff that's doing this. You need to look at the opportunities when other people aren't looking at them. And this is the thing. Rio, okay, another one. Getting hyped like crazy. It's another RWA, real world asset thing. I was buying this all the way down here. And then you just like, then it's all good. You just allow the market to move it up for you. So what are we at now? 15x from this, 1,500% from where I bought it. 1,200% from where I bought it. And I'm comfy. Like, I'm very comfy. With that other one, LTO, why on earth would I buy it when it's already up like 400% in a week or so? Like, yes, okay, yeah, it may go higher. That alert is to tell me that we've just hit, taken out the lows here on the NASDAQ. Interesting. LTO is just starting at least another 3x to their all-time high. Yes, but then what? Why would you get something that's only 3x away from its all-time high, or isn't in price discovery, or isn't you? I don't get it personally. I don't get why people buy into hype like this. You've also got to be aware of how much more circulating supply there is. So if we have a look at this, let's go CoinGecko. Get the gecko out. We'll have a look at LTO. It very well may go higher. It absolutely might go higher. It is only 150 million market cap. Okay, fair enough. So we'll look at this. So here's LTO network. 115 million market cap, fine. Most of its supply is already circulating, fine. Okay, then you wait for a pullback, or you do something else. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of it. Listen, think, observe. Layer 1 for real world assets and privacy. It's not a very good website. Doesn't look like anything special. Like, these guys, what the fuck? Why would you invest in an asset with, like, look at all of these guys look like idiots. Look at that guy. Who's that? CMO. Yeah, you're gonna give your money to him. Look at him. I don't know. I have no idea. I just wouldn't buy something that's up 400% in a week. At least they are docs. Yeah, that's very true. But this is the other thing. You've got to look at how much. There won't be a market cap chart for this, right? It's very unlikely that there'll be a market cap chart for this. So you'd have to find out what the circulating supply was in April 2021 in order to find whether this is actually like real. Oh wait, what you can do is just look on here, can't you? Obviously, duh. Market cap. So you go like this. I was trying to look on the chart. You go to max, and then you go market cap, and its all-time high market cap was 251 million. So you clearly have quite a lot more circulating supply now in comparison to what it was before. It's not too bad, but you're certainly not a 3x away from all-time high like a lot of people seem to think. You're more like 50% away from all-time high. Yeah, it's similar to Filecoin. Like Filecoin's a similar one. I see you guys talking about that there. I see this as something similar. Yeah, you might get to like 50 cents or something, but by which time you're already a higher market cap than this was previously. I just honestly don't see the point in buying a chart that looks like that. Like you're late. You missed it. Find something better. Find something new. Yeah. Sorry. I know that's not the answer that most people want to hear. But that is not how you make money in crypto, by buying when things are up here. You need to be finding the opportunities, and there are opportunities. Okay, I talk about new opportunities every single day. Like we've been early on all of this stuff. We were buying Zeph down here. Okay, we bought Tia down here, like literally there at the bottom. Bought CAS at 0.002 cents. Almost at 100x. Manta hasn't had a market cycle yet. At some point where this is now, it doesn't matter if you're buying at $3, $2, $4, $5. At some point, this chart's going to look like this, and it's going to do this, and everyone's going to start talking about it when it's here. And you just don't buy stuff when it's here. You buy stuff when it's here. And there's so many opportunities out there. So, Dimension, there's another one. Jupiter was a similar thing. It didn't matter whether you bought it at 50 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. It's now at $1.50. Arkham, there's another one. Didn't matter if you bought it at 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents. It's now at $2.80. You buy it when there isn't the hype around it. You do the research, and then it pays off. Then you can just chill. It's the same thing here. I wouldn't have bought Arkham last week when the entire market was talking about Arkham last week, and now look what's happened to Arkham. It had a 40% pullback. Because I was buying down here, I didn't care that it's had a 40% pullback because I'm already up 800% or whatever. But the people who bought the hype are now down 40%. You look at tier, the people that bought the hype are now down 40%. But for us, people within the community, people who are watching the live streams, we're up 800%. So 40% pullback on 800% doesn't matter. For CAS, people that bought the hype, right, down 40%. And that's just a continuous thing that you're going to see. So LTO, maybe what we can say is buy it at a 40% discount, because everything seems to be doing 40% discount. So if this comes down here, back to about 18 cents, then you could start to consider that to be decent value. What you can do is start to use the technicals. Yeah, I bought the tier high. There, that's it. It's so tempting to do it, and so many people do it. But like, don't FOMO. It's just change that mindset. Just don't FOMO into something that's like pumping like this, because you're essentially gambling. Where's your invalidation? All right, how do you know you're wrong on this idea? Yes, okay, it might go to all-time highs. It might keep going from here. It might keep going and going and going and going. You don't know. There is nothing really to tell you that this is like, okay, you've got momentum behind you, but yeah, wait for value. 18 cents looks good. 18 to 20 cents, you're going to be coming back into moving averages again. Something around there. Look at where the impulse started, around here. Work to the VWAP. It's so far away from value. It is so far away from value. So let's say even if it was to do something like this, even if it continues higher, all right, you're going to get a better risk to reward, allowing it to go higher, waiting for the pullback, and then buying it here somewhere, than you're going to be from trying to get this move to here. Right? I thought I wasn't bullish enough. Yeah, I mean, overall, that's the thing. Like, you're not bullish enough. All of you guys aren't bullish enough if you're buying stuff when it's at value. Okay, and there would have been opportunities to buy this at value. All right? You look at the overall chart, there would have been opportunities to buy this when it was in good value. Like, it's just textbook. You've got real nice accumulation on this. First of all, you draw a fixed range from this. If you're grinding during the bear market, you'd know what you want to see. Okay, so first of all, this will have bounced off the POC. All right, there's your POC. Look, you reclaim it, you come back into it. That was the time to buy. And then look, from that point, you've gone all the way up there. Again, simple accumulation. Okay, here's your lows. This was established as support for a long time. You go below it, you reaccumulate below it. You have a move up that's probably on decent volume, relatively decent volume, but you have a markup that takes you out of that accumulation phase. You're back into this range. You come back into the POC, and then you profit from a move that's like this. This is the same thing. So you're 300% up if you've been putting in the work when there was the opportunity to do it. Now it's up 300%. You risk, just by it coming back down into value, you risk losing 40 to 50% of that. So yeah, not the answer most people want to hear, but we got to be realistic here. I am bullish on just about everything. The only stuff I'm not bullish on is the stuff that is already high, because just look elsewhere. Look for where there's real opportunity. Look, you get pullbacks. Again, opportunities to buy, and you can profit from those. There you go. That's a bit of a different vibe for a stream, isn't it? Luke being a bear. That LTO is probably going to rip like another 500% here, and I've just scared everyone out of buying it, but yeah, it just seems like gambling to me. Anything else to look at? Griff, a phrase that I always have stuck in my head is don't be someone else's exit liquidity. Yes. When looking at stuff that's already moved. Exactly. Exactly. You don't want to be someone else's exit liquidity. Thoughts about centrifuge. We actually discussed this on your live stream a few months ago. I don't remember it. What's the ticker? Has it been released? What is it? What is like... This is how you rewire your brain as well. Like when I'm looking for longs, I do this. Like I look for the shit that's down, right? We're in a bull market. Look at the stuff that's dumping. That's where your opportunity is. Like Tau. Oh my God. There, here's an opportunity that's probably got a better risk to reward than what you can get on LTO right now. Real nice clean range. Okay, this probably came back into the POC around about here. Yeah, so you rejected off of that. But what did this do? Okay, you had support. So you got lows, lows, lows. The other day, that was taken. Okay, so liquidity was taken underneath this range. You have a decent bounce from that. Okay, you have that bounce, makes a higher low, changes that market structure. So then if you go and have a look at this locally, right, what's going on here locally, and Tau being, this is a big one, right? Everyone wants to get into Tau. So here's an opportunity. You've got your downtrend, you change that, and now you have an opportunity for longs. Okay, you've had this big pullback since that low. You've come into value, all right? There's the fibs. You come into that golden pocket area. Forget the expansions at this point because you're essentially looking at price discovery on everything now. If you can get good opportunities to buy. So here's the opportunity in the market. All right. Now, you don't know if it's going to work, but with this, you've got risk to reward set. Okay, you can go long here. You're looking for a move up. So you know that if you're risking $100 on this trade, your invalidations at that low. Look, we've already swept range lows. Okay, you go from a trend into a range. You've swept the range lows last week. You've pulled back into value. Okay. You once again, you look at where this is. You've also got value area low of the entire range. So you're at value. You're back within value. You are outside of it. You're back within value. If you're risking $100, you can make 400. You know what this trade is going to give you. Yeah, it's set. You know your invalidation is there. So you go, okay, I want to risk $100 on this. You set the position size. I can tell you how much you got to buy. If you want to risk $100 on this trade, then you're going to be buying, because I'm going to take the trade because I'm not in a tower position. Here you go. Here's some more longs. How much do we need to risk? I'm going to do it as 1,000 because 1,000 is the minimum I would. No, okay, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk 100. So let me figure this out. Let me get my little thingy-majiggy up. Non-financial advice, everybody. There is never any financial advice on this stream. You're looking at about 2 tokens. So if you want to risk $100, that gives you a stop loss around about 540. You're risking 95. So yeah, buy a couple of them. All right. If you were to buy a couple here at market, get a couple of tokens there worth 585 each on whatever it is. You got your stop loss down here, and then if it comes up here, you're gonna make 400 out of it. There, that's another trade. Found one for you. We found a trade. If the market dumps, then it's not going to work out, obviously, but there you go. You've got your risk set. All you're going to lose is $100 if it doesn't pay out. CFG is centrifuge. CFG. Centrifuge. Ah, that's there. Here's another good opportunity. All right, it's the one that's been moving up, but you've had a good pullback. You're 25% down. And look at this. I like this. I like this. We got some good stuff. You've got a nice range here again to trade. Look, there's a nice range. Whoopsie. Go away. Go away. You got a nice range. You've swept the lows. All right, you've taken liquidity down on these lows down here. 4 hour. This high volume candle gap. Also previous resistance. Resistance breaks. Resistance. So you had it as support, resistance. You're breaking this now. All right, it's broken out. You're holding above. And this essentially here is the gap on that 4 hour. It's testing into that. Again, ideally, you don't want to see this going any lower than this right now. But if you like this kind of thing, yeah, this is a good opportunity. Because again, that looks to me, it's not gone crazy yet. You're just trending higher. If it could pull back a little bit more, great. Like if it can come down to like 70 cents, perfect. But there's maybe a good chance for a like low SFP of the lows. If you can get an entry around about here, and then you're targeting the top of this range again, you've got a trade. You know you can set your risk then. So you know if you're going to risk $100 on this, then you can make 5. And yeah, you might want to widen that stop a little bit because it's not particularly liquid. But there, another one. I like that one. Thank you. Whoever that was. Who was that? Kevin. Centrifuge. Yeah, looks fairly decent. What about gods? What's gods? Gods Unchained. Is this the right one? Perhaps. Yeah, again. Let me check on other stuff. Okay, it's got a... Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. That's dead. Or has been. But yeah, there you go. If you like the project, there's an opportunity. Because if you think fundamentally it's really good, then you've got a good... Like, it doesn't even have to go back to all-time highs. It can just come back up to here. There's a 10x, right? Even if it just gets back to where this first little range was, and it doesn't make a new all-time high, you still got 10x from this. So again, probably a better opportunity than something that's already up 300% in a week. But something like this, it could go to 0. What's the volume like? I don't know. The fact it's launched on Bybit is okay. Yeah. Again, I don't know enough about this one, but there's decent risk to reward in that. Oh, thank you very much for the €5 tip. Lesfuzz Batron. Do Noia, Syntropy, and Neo 3, please. Can I do one of them? I like Noia. I've heard of Noia. Oh, right, there we go. No, that's... Okay, Noia is Syntropy, yes. Good. So again, it doesn't look as crazy as LTO, and you've had a correction. Yeah, Neuer is entropy. Again, I quite like it. Yes, it's up a lot, but the difference between this, okay, the difference between this one and LTO is you're not extended beyond value. Okay, you're still working with those moving averages. You're still coming back in to test the 200 on the 4 hour, testing the 200 on the 4 hour, testing the 200 on the 4 hour. You're not too overextended on this. Whereas that LTO one definitely to me looked like it was too overextended. Now again, it's that similar kind of thing. Okay, you've gone from having like quite a nice uptrend, and it's done this kind of correction before, coming back down to test into that 200 moving average. You've had a decent uptrend, then you've had a correction. All right, correction here, change the market structure of that, and now you're correcting back into that. So what you have, oh my god, this is all very like just entry level TA. You've got golden pocket again from a change of market structure. You've broken out of this correction. Yeah, downtrend, break it, coming back into value. Now locally, you've swept local lows. And what you're also doing is, if you look at this, we often say trade the trident. And by that, you mean you want to be taking trades when they've done something like this, break market structure. You come back into your reference from previously, and then you're looking at continuation. This is if it's been in a downtrend or something for a while. Okay, so you trade that like trident with spike, 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 those 3 spikes at the lows. The other nice thing about this is you had that, then you sweep it, then you break that market structure, and now you're coming back in towards those lows. So look at that, you've got your 702, you've got your 200 4-hour EMA, and you're coming back into a reference point from previous where that got swept. So again, decent confluence there. And once again, I'm only like, it seems kind of everything I do trade is a long at the moment, and I just look for opportunities for a long. But again, you've got like 3.5 R on that, and the thing is, that's just for a take profit one. You're also in a decent trend, so you can continue that. You could be looking at like fib extensions for targets. Aim for your 1-to-1, for example. That could take you up here. And so on. So yeah, Neuer looks a good one. I've heard this loads, and I've never bought it. There's no perps, is there? This is just spot. Yeah, it's just spot. The problem with a spot play is something like this. Again, it's up quite a lot. I would prefer to take this on perps if it was at all possible. The reason, I don't know why there is a reason for that. I just don't take to I don't tend to take profits as easily on spot positions as I do on perpetual positions. I'm very quick to take profits on perps. I'm not so quick to take profits on spot, just because I rather would get like a 10x out of my spot plays. So I could end up holding this for a big drawdown, which is problematic. So yeah, you'd have to be careful with your alerts and knowing what you want to trade. That's a nice setup if it had a perpetual contract with it, but it doesn't, so I don't know. Neo3 has a Discord bot integration. You can just give user accounts on DC for free. Neo3. Huh? I don't know what that Neo3 is. I don't trade anymore, I invest. Yeah, so that, I think from an investment perspective, that's a bit tricky, right? Because from an investment perspective, your risk is it goes to zero. So then, as an investment, your invalidation's there, so you've got to go for a new all-time high, right? So that's why I don't like it as an investment as much. But it's there. I think the setup's nice. And I mean, even as an investor, you can still trade it. You can still trade and stuff. So. Oh, okay, it's Neo, but the upgrade. Yeah, I don't know about Neo. Yeah, we'll see. It will go to 0. I think I've heard some really good stuff about Syntropy. It has been on a watch list of mine for a while. So I've heard good things. I haven't bought any. I've never gone in to it, but decentralized multi-purpose on-chain data streaming Oracle for applications and blockchains. It looks good. It looks a bit like Arkham, right? So if you've got like on-chain data, it's a bit like Arkham. So Arkham's been doing really well. Syntropy could be like a similar kind of thing to that. Your 343 is 200 million market cap. How does that compare to Arkham? So this is a 200 million market cap on Syntropy. Arkham's a 600 million market cap. Similar kind of thing, right? The thing with Arkham is it's already live and it is a very, very useful tool. If you're not using this, like I invest in stuff that I use, and Arkham is a fantastic tool to use, just in general. Really, really good. Raphael, Luke, please take a look at chaps. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to be looking at. I'm going to keep this as a fairly short stream today, I think. I don't know about this one. That's too illiquid for me. It doesn't look like it's... Yeah. I don't like stuff that looks like this. So yeah, I can't give an answer on that. But again, like if you like the project from a fundamental perspective, you're at 40% discount, so why not? Yeah, if you're at a 40% discount and you're bullish on something, just buy it. Like, yeah, we're in a bull market. That's about as good a correction as you can hope for. I've been long BTC from 63.3 for almost 3 weeks now. After that, wick to 59k. Nice. Why don't like rounded bottoms? Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it as that, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at it fundamentally again, because what is it? I don't know what it is. I can't comment. All I can do is give my my impartial opinion. Chappies is an AI-powered plug-and-play protocol that helps build real community engagement and growth whilst rewarding community members in real time. It's only got a $15 million market cap, so yeah, sure. Bears a scum. I'll take profit in 76 to 81k region. Nice. Vara looks good. Oh wow, we're going through it. All sorts of stuff. Vara, what is Vara? Again, I don't know. Like I can't comment on something like that. I don't know what it is. And yes, 60% discount on membership today. I did a little stealthy, a little bit of a stealthy post earlier. So if anyone is interested in crew membership, this is where we're finding the real good opportunities, the real juicy stuff. All right, the good trades. The good analysis, the real juicy setups. That's where we're finding all of that. I did do a little stealthy post into the public chat earlier. All right, it's there. Okay, so there is a code, 60% off your first month crew membership. It's there right now, so you can join the Discord. If not, yeah, the code is 60 off crew. And you go to wop.com/Taurus-crypto, or just go to tauruscrypto.com. and then that will take you to the thing. There's your stealthy discount. It's in the public chat section, which is normally pretty dead because all the good stuff goes on in the crew section over here. This is where we're sharing all of our ideas, all of our trades, all of our market updates. This is where the whole community is trading together, always looking at new trades. Also trading the legacy markets. Don't know what's going on there on the legacy markets, but someone's winning clearly. Yeah, all these different things. We've got all our educational content. We've got our live trading rooms, which you can re-watch. Okay, so when we've done the live trading rooms, this is the trading room we did earlier on today, available to re-watch. We've got a server that holds all of our educational content as well. So yeah, if you're interested, 60% discount for today because I felt like it. Pretty good deal, right? Bitcoin's still just doing not very much because Nasdaq's dropping. NQ, oh, it's closed. So hey, at least the Nasdaq can't pull Bitcoin back any further. I thought that this would be a bit more of a ranging day, but it is not. So you would imagine now it is 8 p.m. That does mean that New York session is closed. So that does mean that some of the selling that we were seeing just from legacy markets today will subside, and maybe we get back into some kind of better move. I still would quite like to see a move down here before we get a bounce, but we'll see how it goes. Also, I forgot the England game's on. I've done an hour of streaming. The England game has started, hasn't it now? I don't know if I really wanted to watch it because the England-Brazil game was rubbish, but I think I'll go and watch it. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up this stream. I'm going to wrap it up. I know it's a bit of a quicker one today, but we've covered some stuff. There's not too much to talk about with Bitcoin at the moment. I still do think that this can very, very easily go to new highs again later this week. The only time that my bias would then change is if we come below 69k again. So as long as we're holding above 69k, forming a range here, I think that's all good for higher prices again. So yeah, decent little dips to be looking at certain positions today. Do you need to have code for the discount? Yes. Yes, you do need to have the code for the discount. It's also on my Telegram. So if you're not in the Telegram channel, I did post the discount to the Telegram. So if you're not in the Telegram, it's there. Also, for those of you who are new here, if you're not following on Twitter, on X, then it's there. All right. Follow me on the socials. Do your bit to support. And yeah, if you're interested, I did drop the stealthy little discount into the Telegram chat and also into the public chat on the Discord earlier on. So yeah, right, cool. That's enough. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll be back again. I'll probably be back again tomorrow, if not definitely Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to go watch the football and probably watch England lose. And see you soon.